Hiya, Laurie here, welcome back. Sorry for the hiatus with videos recently. Took Noel over the Christmas period and, well, I just couldn't film. But I'm back now, and Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a lovely New Year, and that your year has started out better than the last couple. Since I was ill, I didn't get to finish my Pen Pals Christmas Happy Meals, so I'm running really late behind on those. So I thought I'd finish them off with you guys since I started them with you guys. If you remember, in part one I showed you the little pocket sort of thing that I'd made, and I said I would show you how I made it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's probably not as self-explanatory through the camera as it is if you were to hold it. So I'm just going to kind of work through it. So I've just got a bit of book page here, and I've just cut it so that it fits in here like this, and that's going to be one pocket, and then I folded over the cardstock to create another pocket. I've taken little bits of book page and I've folded them to create little folds basically, so that I can fold them over like so, and that's what will hold my pocket together. But what I'm going to do first is reinforce the edges, because obviously going in and out of these they could rip, and as you can see what I've done here is I've just put some washi tape over it. So I've just got my wee washi tape dispenser here, and I'm just going to pop it over the edge like so, and then just fold it down, and that's just going to give that a little bit more durability. So I'm just going to cut that excess part off, and then I'm going to do the same to the cardstock. Obviously the cardstock will hold up a bit better, but just to be safe, I'm going to do the same thing here. And again, I'll just trim off that excess. And I cannot believe how perfectly I trimmed those. Go me. But yeah, so they're ready now. Obviously you can ink the edges if you want. I'm not going to, because you're really not going to see the edges once I put these on. And again, you could ink the edges of these as well. I've got my wee tape runner here. I recently got these. They should be in the shop, hopefully, by the time you see this. The ones that I got before were, I think, 8 or 10 meters. These are 20 odd meters, so you get a lot more of the tape, which is brilliant if, like me, you're constantly gluing stuff. So they'll last a bit longer. So I'm going to be popping these in the shop as well, because they're just brilliant. And I keep doing that, where I pull it off and then it comes away in a little string. There we go. I never turn my mat around, damn it. Okay, clean it now. So I'm just bringing this up to the fold and then folding it round like so. I can grab my little bone folder. I'm just going to really score those in, and then I'm going to take my scissors and then just right up to the edge of that pocket, trim it down, and that way it's not going to restrict this pocket in any way. Just do the same for this one. So how was your holidays? I hope everyone had a nice Christmas. I know it's obviously a lot later, but I've not been here, so I want to know. What did you guys do for the holidays? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you celebrate something else? Did you go see your family or have your family over? What did you get up to? We just had a nice quiet day in the house with the kids. It was nice. Played board games, had our dinner, opened her presents, obviously. Just a nice quiet Christmas. So I've just done the same thing on the other side. And now we have 2 pockets. So obviously I don't really need to do anything to this because whatever goes into this pocket is going to hide that. But I did decorate the front, as you can see. So I've just kind of grabbed the stuff that I used. So I've got about a book page here. So I'm just going to, I think I'll do that side actually. I'm just going to put some glue on the back of that. And pop it there. And then I've got a little doily, which I had in the corner here. I think I've got some, yeah, I do. Hold on a second. So I'd also put some washi tape. So this is just like a vintage wallpaper style washi tape. I can get a hold of the edge. So it's quite a wide one, which is nice for collaging. It's a pain in the neck when you don't cut it properly because it tends to try to rip on itself. There we go. So I'm just going to tear a bit of that. And I'm just going to tear these edges off if I can, just so they're not as long. And then I'm going to pop it down right there. So I'm making these all the same. Some things will probably be slightly different, like the collages won't have the same little dolls or anything like that on them. But other than that, I'm making them all the same. They'll all have the same amount of things in them, the same style of things in them. They just might be slightly different with the finished design of decoration and stuff like that. But I want them all to have the same things, so it's fair. And then just adding some glue to hold that doily down. Normally I would take my glue pen and go around it, but because I'm going to be covering most of this up with like labels and stuff, it doesn't really matter. And then I've got a little label. They pop it right there. These are labels that I've just stamped out on sticker paper. These ones I do have in the shop, but the white ones I don't yet. But I'm hoping to do that at some point. I do have new labels coming to the shop soon, which I'm super excited about. Right, so now I need to figure out how tall I need her to be, because obviously she's too tall for the actual pocket. I'm going to chop her legs off and pop her there. And then I've got a bit of lace trim with double-sided sticky tape on the back. And that goes right there. Super quick, super simple, but really pretty in my opinion. And that's my pocket done. So each box has got one of these pockets, and I've actually got some extra ones. So I've got 3 extra ones here. So I'm thinking about making up a giveaway. I'll be making another box and I'll be making up a giveaway as well, but that won't be, I'll maybe talk about that at the end because I don't know what I'm putting in it yet. But I'm going to start putting these in their boxes. So I've got all the boxes here. And if you remember, we did the wax seals last time. So I'm going to be popping one in each box. And I've also made these up as well. So these are just little matchbook notebooks. And I've done a little stamp of a frame on the pages. And then I've just done a little collage. These are pretty self-explanatory. If you want me to do a tutorial on how I make those, let me know. But I think there's quite a lot out there, so I didn't bother. And I'm going to take the pockets out so that I can make up like fill the pockets basically. There we go. So I've got a few of these left as well, and one of the wax seal things left. So I may make up, I've got 2 of these pockets, so I'll probably make up 2 giveaways. But we'll see what's left over at the end and what I need to make up, and then I'll probably just do a separate video on that so that I'm not chasing myself. So I'm going to go grab the papers, because I'm going to be putting some like memo pages and stuff like that in these, so I'll go grab those. So I thought, since I've got so many cutesy different types of memo pads, and I don't actually get to use them very often, as much as I would like anyway, I thought I would gift them to my pen pals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to make 9 up. So they're so pretty, and I don't really get to use them as often as I would like, because I do a lot of vintage themes. So I'm going to pile these up on top of each other so they take up less space on my desk, and I'm just going to start making up the bundles. So I'm going to start popping these into their pockets so that I can add more stuff. So I'm going to take the small ones and put them to the side. There's another one in there somewhere. And these guys are pretty small. So I'm going to take these two and put them together, and then pop them at the back because I think they're the tallest. And then those on top. And then these ones I'm going to pop in the front. I'm going to turn those on their side so they're slightly taller. And then these little guys I'm just going to pop in like that. Excuse my throat. So I'm just going to do that to the rest of the pockets. So that's those all sorted, and I've also kind of put aside some stuff that I wanted to add already. So I think I should have enough. These are really cool. They're like perforated, so it's 2 different designs. I'd already kind of pulled them out, so I'm thinking I should have enough because I've done this ahead of time. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yay, 9. And then there's this one which I love. It's got the little cotton plant. It's quite a heavy duty paper, so I thought I had 2 there, but I didn't. And then there's these, which I thought I would just kind of dole out. They're like little paint swatches, and they're on, I don't know, it's like, it feels kind of like the linen laid paper, but it's textured, so I like it. So I've got a couple of these, so I'll give 3 each, I think. And then these are, well, these are memo pads that I've made up for my shop, so I'm just going to put them together for me to play with. So I think there's 3 in here, like 3 different memo pads that will be in my shop soon. So I thought I would give them some pages each from that. And they're collage memo pads, so they all have different pages, like different decorative pages on them. So if I give them like 3 or 4 each, they'll be able to use these in their collages. So if I give them 4, so that's 3. And I love using these in my journals. So yeah, they're 3 separate memo pads, and I just kind of printed some out for myself to play with, and I've just kind of hold them together with a clip rather than gluing them together. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those away. So pop them, these are the ones that will go into the giveaway. So we pop them in here first. So pop these at the back because they're tall. And these at the front because they're small. And it's annoying that they've kind of curled around that clip. But oh well. Put those in there. Okay, so now I've got some lady stickers to pop in. So these are some I've printed off from a DigiKit. So I'm going to just kind of deal them out. So now I'm just going to start popping them in the boxes along with the other little treat thingies that I've got to the side here. So I'm going to pop this in first. And then I've got some sweeties. So these are Scottish sweeties called Iron Brew bars. And then obviously some toffee. So it'll be kind of one or the other because they come in a pack of, like a selection pack. So some will get toffee and some will get an Iron Brew bar. I also have some washi tapes. I don't think I have enough though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. But I will pop these ones in and then grab some other ones in a second. And then I have these cute bookmarks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough of those either, so I'll leave those out actually. But I'm going to pop in a washi tape and a sweetie. Still got 2 washi tapes here, and I'm going to take these 2 as well, and that will go towards the giveaway. So I'm actually going to empty them. I've got a little basket here that I had kind of popped the stuff in that I had put aside. So I'm going to pop the giveaway stuff in here, and that way it's all together. I'm going to kind of fix that one first. Don't want it bending, because I still have to make up some boxes for these. And another wax seal. So I'll grab 2 of those. And these are my tags that I'm going to be putting on the boxes once they're wrapped up. One thing I forgot to add, shove that out the road there, was the labels that I'm working on at the moment, which are these guys. So these are like rough copies that I've been printing out. This is a new memo pad that's coming to the shop. Well, not a memo pad, but it's a pack of labels. The ones that are going in the shop are going to be printed on different paper. So these were like testers, but I thought they're still pretty and I would use them. So I'm going to pop some of those in. And some of these labels in. Some are on sticker paper, some are just on regular paper. These are the labels that I'm currently working on to put into the shop soonish. But yeah, so I thought I'd add some of these. They're different sizes and stuff because I was playing around with sizes. So some are long, some are small, some are mega long. So I'm going to see. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've given one long one. Let me see here. Grab these ones. There we go. And give them one of these length. And maybe 2 of these, since I've got a bunch of them. Don't know why I did that. There we go. And a couple of the tiny ones. And then give them some circle ones. And I think that's plenty for now. Shove those in there so they're not curling. And then I need to pop them in the pockets because I forgot. Dang nabbit. Okie dokie, so that's them all popped in their pockets. And I think the last thing I'm going to add is some tea. So this is one of my favourite teas. It's mixed berries and hibiscus. And it's still pretty cold here in Scotland. I don't know what it's like everywhere else, but I thought I would add a little tea bag. And it's so cute. It turns pink. So I like it because it's both pretty and tasty. So I'm going to pop this in. And I'm also going to pop in some confetti. Not a lot, just a little sprinkle in each box. And then I will start to wrap them. So now I need some wrapping paper. Okay, so I went and got the wrapping paper and I cut my blooming finger doing it. And my little sticker circles. These are what I like to use instead of like sellotape because they're biodegradable. They're just paper. So I prefer to use these when I'm like doing my packages and things like that. So I'm just going to use these as well because they're pretty. And I'm going to wrap up my gifts. I'm going to make a little checklist of my pen pals actually, so I can kind of tick them off as I write out their little labels, so I know I've got everybody. So I'm going to go do that and I'll be right back. Okie doke. So I'm just going to wrap them up the same way I would wrap up any other package. So I'm turning it upside down so it's the right way up when I'm done. This is what it looks like. And then obviously I'll put this in a bag or wrap it up again with like packing paper, and then I'll pop it in there. So one down, 6 to go. small wrapped and ready to go. I will package those up and hopefully get them in the mail tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will post a separate video regarding the giveaway soon. I'll probably add a few more items to it to kind of make it up, and also need to make some more boxes for them. But thanks for watching. I hope you're well, and I'll see you soon. Take care and God bless. Bye.